Welcome back to Mixed Bag Fishing. Today we're going to have a look at two different types of mackerel and how to prepare them. We've got a blue mackerel and we've got the jack mackerel. In Japan, as well as for my good self, I love them raw. They do need some treatment. I like to either blanch them with vinegar or do a little charcoal treatment. The top loin in particular is beautiful raw. With the jack, slightly different where we take the skin off, and the other preparation is just to butterfly them whole, where we cut down the spine and we grill them entirely on the skin. All of these fish have been dispatched well and bled, so they're going to taste great. For the sashimi cut on the blue mackerel, I keep it really simple. Guts are still in. As soon as the fish is caught, these guts start to break down, so you want to remove them as soon as possible. Again, a triangle line behind this dorsal fin. I get my knife just in behind the spine. Take as much meat as possible in behind the spine. And I do the same on the other side. Being careful not to cut the actual gut. Then you get your knife in the back, just the tip of the knife. Tap it to cut the spine. And then you can remove the guts entirely without having to worry too much about breaking the membrane the whole way through. If you cut into the belly, you can potentially nick the stomach, and the contents of that, it'll affect the flavor of your fish. Again, nice clean board. Top line, nice clean cuts, especially with the blue mackerel because they do tend to go a bit pulpy if you don't do nice clean cuts. Down to the spine, through the back half of the fillet, and then just notch off at the wing. Nice clean fillet. Same on this side, starting at the back this time. 1, 2, 3 clean cuts. Notching through those wing bones. 2 nice clean fillets of the mackerel. You can leave a little bit on the bone. It's more important to have this really nice clean fillet in order to eat them raw. The jack mackerel for raw, same thing. Take the head off, simply. And for the jack, for me, all I eat raw is this top loin. So pretty much the silver part I use for smoking and for stock or for any other purpose. But I take this top loin off for raw. So the same idea with the fillet. I'm taking that top part and cut down through the center. You've got beautiful little sashimi fillet. And you can see the quality of this fish that's been bled well. It's not pulpy. Some of the blue mackerel will be more of like a tuna colored flesh. When they're bled well, they tend to be a lot more clear like this. Your next preparation is going to be for the grill. So what we're trying to do is cook this fish entire. So we want the belly, we want the head intact, we want as much intact as possible. So what we do is we just butterfly it out. You're taking your knife through the center, and all you're doing is breaking those rib bones. That reveals the fillet, and you're removing very simply the same as how you'd normally fillet a fish anyway. One side, you can see there, it's removed it off the fillet. And carefully on the other side. You can see there you've got 2 fillets, spine down the center. We're just going to cut this spine out. So if you cut at the head, avoiding the flesh, same at the tail, then you can basically, if you cradle the fish carefully, you can remove that center bone. There's a few residual bones, but mostly that's done. So then what you've got is a pretty clean fillet of fish. 2 fillets, all intact. The only thing remaining is these little pin bones that you can remove with a little set of tweezers. The rest, I think, is good because it kind of effectively protects these fillets when you're cooking them. With the jack mackerel, it's effectively the same method. Big difference is they've got this hard line of scales down the back, referred to as scoots. You can just cut them off, but the same technique applies for the jack mackerel as it does with the blue. So when it comes to the blue mackerel fillets for sashimi, you've taken that fillet off. You now need to clean it up to get it ready. So what you're doing is, again, just removing that little wing bone part, keeping as much on the fish as possible. Next part is you're going to V out these bones here. You don't want to cut all the way through the fish. You're cutting the bone down to the skin without cutting through the skin. First line, second line. You're not cutting through the skin, again, remember? And all I do is cradle the fish. You pick up that pin bone line and you tear it out. That removes all the bloodline, everything at the same time. Then you've got a complete fillet of blue mackerel for sashimi. So that's 2 quick and easy ways to prepare mackerel for consumption.